Welcome to another episode of the Biohacker Blondie podcast. I am so excited for this episode because we are here with Ellen Vick and we are at the BTT Medical Institute, and you just did a post-procedure for Parkinson's. So we're going to get all into her journey and how she has recovered or working on recovery for Parkinson's, and how you feel post-procedure. This is your fourth treatment. And so we're going to get all into neurological disease and everything. So thank you so much for coming on the podcast, taking the time out of your day, especially post-procedure, and getting the word out on what we can do for Parkinson's.
Thank you so much for having me and giving this opportunity to let people know there is a lot of options out there, right?
Yeah, it's so important, and I think we need to emphasize the importance of prevention and what we can do for neurological disease. So I kind of just wanted to get a little intro of, your journey. What were your symptoms of Parkinson's? When did you start experiencing symptoms? If you can kind of give a little introduction of Parkinson's.
Yes, I know today that I started feeling the symptoms when I was on my 39 years old.
Okay.
Because the fatigue was so intense, the depression, the pain in my body, the stiffness. I thought it was because I was doing so much with the cell phone, working so hard in the computer. I thought the stiffness was something that was coming from that. The insomnia, constipation.
Wow.
And I went after an answer, right? Looking for an answer. And 5 years later, when the tremor started, that I was diagnosed. I was like 44 years old when I was diagnosed with Parkinson's.
And I think a lot of people expect these neurological diseases in their 70s, 80s. A lot of people are not thinking about it in their 30s, 40s, 50s even. And it really is becoming more and more common in younger adults.
Exactly.
And I think, there's so many aspects that can come from these diseases, but it's just important to get the word out that, focusing on your health, no matter what age you are,
Exactly.
is the importance. Because what has Parkinson's taken, from your daily life that you can't do, that you were doing before and now you can't?
A lot of things. That's why it took us so many years to find out that I had a Parkinson's, because I looked for answer everywhere. And when I was diagnosed, I was like, my world just collapsed. All I could think was, is that the end of my journey, my future?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know anything about it. I was too young for in my mind to have Parkinson's.
You're not thinking about this at
No.
all. And even, there's cancer, there's so many other diseases that can happen at such a young age.
Yeah.
And people will take for granted their health and maybe eat all the processed food, not sleep, not do those healthy habits, and then it can catch up to you really quickly, and it can completely change your life. And then all you want is your health back.
Yeah, I learned to listen to my body. So any sign you have, just go ahead. Don't wait until things get worse, because it's so quickly.
I know. I think so many people disregard symptoms and wait. And I've been there. I didn't want to go, to the doctors or do lab work, and it's honestly a very simple task. And it's just go do that lab work, go do those tests, because it can really prevent disease and really help your day-to-day life and energy and fulfillment.
Exactly.
So how did you, once you discovered you had Parkinson's, did you start Googling everything, and how did you find BTT Medical?
Yeah. First of all, when I got the notice, I was so scared, confused, overwhelmed. I worried that people would only see the disease, not me, you know. And I was doing my research, my personal research, looking for treatments, alternative and integrative therapies, trying to combine treatments with both science and deep understanding about the human body. And BTT stood out right away.
Wow. Okay. So there's medication, there's a lot of other protocols that you can do for Parkinson's.
Oh, yes.
So what was your initial decision when you found out you were looking at everything? Did you go straight to BTT Medical? Did you get on medication? Did you start supplementing or detoxing? What was your...
Yeah, first of all, I had the only answer I found was taking medication specific for Parkinson's.
That was the doctor's first recommendation.
Yes, that's it. And do some exercise, some diet, but they don't explain. It's like you are on your own. Next, you know, it's just like that. So I was thinking, constantly thinking, is there anything else I can do beyond just taking medication? That's how I started doing my own research, and I found out about BTT.
Did you take any supplements or do anything, change your diet, change your lifestyle after you found out?
Oh, yes. Like I said, I didn't want to be only on medication, right?
Yeah.
So today it's so simple. Even this is prevention, actually. Exercise is not about how you look, it's about how you feel. Sleep, you have to sleep so well. It's so important. People should research more about how important it is to sleep well every night.
Detoxing, hormones, prevention, all those things. It's so important.
Anti-inflammatory nutrition, emotional regulation, it's all connected. Movement, exercise, meditation, breath work, it's all, it seems like a lot, but it's basic, it's simple.
I know. And those are free too. It's
exactly.
Just eat real food, sleep is free, walking is free, all those things. So you really started to implement healthy lifestyle habits into your daily life. And then you discovered BTT, and was there some type of, you were worried about this treatment? Or did you already know about Mark Abreu?
No, it was something new for me.
Okay.
So I didn't expect a miracle, but I hope to feel a shift, any sign that my body was responding. It's like I was really hopeful because it's a non-invasive, it's an innovative and science-based treatment.
Yes.
So I was really hopeful because I was losing the control over my body, and I was afraid that time. The first time I did this treatment,
the treatment
was like 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
And now I'm on my fourth time because it works, right?
So were you nervous? Were you thinking, so this treatment, the brain guided hyperthermia, it gets to a very extreme heat. Your head is out and
everything else is inside the tunnel.
Yeah. So let's get into, during treatment, because I think a lot of, maybe future patients or that are interested in this procedure, they might be a little skeptical because, it does get to a very high heat. And they want to know, is this something that they can implement and get through?
Oh, yes, it's totally possible. I got to be honest, it's not because I did more than once that gets easier. No, it's every time. I got to be honest, Jenny, it's so hard, especially after the first hour, but it's so safe because you have a great team around you, so they are checking on you all the time. So you have this feeling that you can trust. Yeah. But inside the tunnel, it's like you have to be concentrating on your breath working, Otherwise, if you lose the breathing,
Oh.
you lose control, like you want to get out, you know?
You looked so calm. For everyone who's listening, watching this, I was there during your procedure and I was thinking you were sleeping
No.
or completely relaxed because you were so calm during the procedure.
Yeah, because I got used to it. The first time, Jenny, I was like, I couldn't sleep well. Breathe well.
Yeah.
Because you cannot sleep, you have to be aware. Because you're working with your body. You have to be aware because your brain, you're going to do the magic with the heat.
Yeah.
It's something really incredible. It's your body working for you. You know, it's incredible. But the first time I was like, I want to get away from here. Please get me out, because the heat was so intense. But I was in a bad position because my symptoms were so strong. Maybe that's why I felt so much inside the tunnel from the first time. The second time got easier, but still too hot, too much. You wanna get out, you wanted to finish, but Dr. Abreu says that the minimum required is about 2 hours inside the tunnel, so you have to be strong. So with the breath working and the meditation, you can do it. Anyone can do it.
And I saw everyone around you helping and working with you, and it was really a beautiful.
It's all connected, right? The connection is really good. The energy is peaceful.
Yeah.
Very professional, safe
listen
environment.
To music. It was a very beautiful experience.
You can bring your own playlist.
Yes.
So I was good.
And Dr. Mark Abreu is there the whole time, just, making sure the temperature is perfect for those 2 to 3 hours the whole time. Because I think, with this hyperthermia, it can be somewhat risky if it's not brain guided hyperthermia.
Right.
When you're raising your body at such high temperature, there is risk. But because Dr. Abreu created this brain guided hyperthermia, it's much safer. So
totally.
Completely, I'm not sure about Parkinson's medication or other factors. I know some disease too with radiation or any of those, there's complications with something, but this is very, very low risk. It's
no invasive.
So that's the wonderful thing about this, is that it's just, it's helping when a lot of other things you can do for disease might have side effects.
Exactly. Even when I was feeling that I cannot do this anymore, if Dr. Abreu says, just stay a little bit more, it's almost finishing, you can trust him because he knows your body can take it.
He's watching every second. He's taking notes. He's making sure all your vitals, all those things are just perfect. So it's very, very safe, and it can really help treat disease, which is just on the rise now. I think people we're surrounded by, air pollution, water, all those things, and it's really affecting people's health and all of their daily habits now. And so, it's unfortunate that disease is on the rise, and I don't think a lot of people are thinking about neurological disease, and that affects everything.
Everything. We are talking about Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, even cancer.
Yeah.
For depression, is really good. It helped me a lot.
Wow.
A lot, because most people doesn't know that Parkinson's is not just about the motor symptoms like a tremor, slowness of movement. It's about depression, mental clarity, my brain fog. It's fatigue, energy, pain in your body. It's so much to deal with.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
People do not realize when you can increase your energy, that affects every part of your life. And when you have brain fog and you have fatigue, you can't get up. I know also Lyme disease is like this, where you can't get up, and your body feels like it's being weighed down by a weight, and it's like taking everything to get up and do something, and people take that for granted. And I also think too that it doesn't even have to come with disease. People will like the healthier you become, the more energy you have.
Yes, it's all
So no
about
matter where you are on the scale of maybe not having a disease, but a lot of people will feel lethargic. And that's not a way to live either.
No.
Feeling low energy is also not something that I want to have. Like I always want to be energized and excited for
me too.
life. So it's also like when you prevent or you have healthy habits or you do these things, it can really change your day-to-day life, and not just we're thinking maybe in 10 years or 20 years. This is like, how do I want to feel today?
Exactly.
You know? So during the procedure, I don't know if you want to just talk about, you know, pre-procedure, during procedure, and post-procedure. You had your first one, so you do all the, you know, the vitals, all the blood work and everything, and then you do the procedure. And so your first one, you felt amazing after.
Amazing. Like 95 of my symptoms disappear.
Wow.
And 2 months right after, I had a car accident. My car rolled over twice. I hit my head, and the symptoms started coming back again. And Dr. Abreu, let's do it again.
Yeah.
And I did it again the second time. It wasn't like the first time, but it was good. My brain fog, my depression went away.
Wow.
The mental clarity came back to me. And we are talking about energy, right? You need energy to fight.
Yeah.
Right? And but the car accident, do you believe it?
I know.
Crazy.
That's a scary thing to think of. That
It was like,
it's not something you can prevent.
You know, it's not right.
Can, but not if it's someone else.
Right. So after the first time I did the induction, my life went back to normal. I was so energetic.
Completely. Wow.
Oh my God, I didn't want to sleep. I know
I was so excited.
because I was living like I was 23 years old.
Wow.
It was incredible.
Wow.
Until the accident.
So then the symptoms came back.
Yes, not like the first time.
Okay, so not as bad.
Not as bad. So I did it again. But I was depressed, you know, it was really sad. And of course I got better, right? And after 1 year and a half, I did the third because two main things, right?
Yeah.
And I did the third time. I had again, the depression went away. It's really good for my cognitive, for the mental health.
Yeah.
You know, was really good. Helped me with my motor symptoms again. So the thing is, was not aggravating. Was always if the symptoms came back until the point that it was not worse than before.
So your symptoms are more, you're thinking more mental.
It is.
Not physical.
Both.
Because some, you know, I've seen with other Parkinsons, they can't maybe do some walking or movement. So that's very important to them as well. So you've never really struggled as much with the physical.
After the third time, yes.
It really helped, or with the physical or the mental?
Both. Always
Okay.
helped me with in both ways. More with the mental.
Okay.
Okay, but that's what I need.
Yeah.
To have the energy to go to the gym and do what I have to do besides.
I know you
the
work
treatment.
out. I saw this on
Yes.
your Instagram. I was like,
not
wow,
an
you are going.
It's not an option. You have to go. I was feeling a lot of pain, both of my legs, so it's really hard. But even though I gotta do what I gotta do it because I don't want to do it, but I do anyway.
Yeah.
I know it's hard. When you have a disease, it's much harder. But I was like, I changed my environment. I moved from Florida. I went to New York. Now I'm living in New York. I have this, it's new for me, you know, because I was searching for quality of life, a healthy lifestyle, and I had to focus on that because it's really hard to get lost.
Yeah.
Right?
So you had Parkinson's. So you found out in 39. You said you're 50?
Now I'm 48.
Or 48. Okay. So about 10 years.
Right.
So what would you say, did it exponentially increase in the 5 years when you started to have symptoms at 39? Did it just get worse and worse? Or what has happened in those 10 years, we'll say, with Parkinson's?
Parkinson's is progressive. There is no cure, right? So now I'm feeling more of on my movement.
Okay.
The stiffness, on my right side only. And we have to say this because people with Parkinson's doesn't feel the same. We don't feel the symptoms all the same. It's very particular. So on my right side is really stiffness, right? It's really slow. Even the simple tasks we do every day, like getting dressed and showering, it's really hard. Gets a lot of time.
A lot of energy and time.
Yeah, but on my left side is still good. Even after 10 years, it's still good.
Wow.
So everything I'm doing, I think, is working well, right?
I know. I mean, if you didn't do anything, I'm sure the symptoms would be much worse, progress much worse. So it's all these things that you can do, especially with the BTT medical procedure. It all helps to prevent it also from getting
The progression.
worse.
Yes.
Yeah, the progression, which is so important. And I think people need to realize with Parkinson's, it's not just the physical, the tremors, and it's about the mental.
Totally.
Which is so important.
Totally, because it's a mental confusion,
Yeah.
It's difficult. You have difficulty in speaking, in writing, typing. Everything gets it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. And as far as I know, people with 10 years with Parkinson's, they are really bad condition.
I know you look amazing, and you would never even notice.
I hope to be like that because, but it's like we mentioned before, it's not just about the treatment, it's combining
lifestyle. I mean, you're working out, you're pushing instead of just sitting and maybe watching TV and just you're fighting, you're doing all the things.
And studying. I research a lot.
Yeah.
You have to keep it's all this
for your brain health. I know. And a lot of people who retire early and they're not using their brain as much, it can go very quickly. You need to be exercising your brain
all the time.
Just not the physical, but also exercising the brain.
Also exercising the brain. When you get used to. Yeah. It's like you feel like you have to read or do something. So do it, everybody. Just do it.
This is so you've done the 4th treatment. Do you think you're going to come back and do this treatment maybe once a year? What would be your typical?
It depends on the doctors. Whatever the Dr. Abreu say, because it's very particular, right? You're going to check the pre-tests with the post-test treatment after induction, right?
Yeah.
And compare and say, now you have to come back in 6 months, in a year. So I'm waiting for whatever he has to say.
And how do you feel now after your 4th treatment? Do you feel much better from before when you first came in?
Oh, yes.
Right after?
Jamie, I feel more confident in my future.
It's been 2 days.
It's been 2 days.
Oh, wow.
When you come out of the tunnel, you feel more alive already. Even tired because it's a lot of heat and you get so exhausted.
A very intense procedure. Yeah. So anyone who's listening, you go into this tunnel and it's all guided by the brain, and he puts on these little clips here, and that goes to, I believe, the hypothalamus.
Yes.
And so that's how the whole procedure is worked off of your brain guided hyperthermia, and then you get to almost 200 degrees.
Right.
So you're in this for about 2 to 3 hours, sweating.
Yes. When the heat is so much like that, you feel like a pressure. So you start breathing like... I
mean, most people cannot even handle a sauna for like at 140, 150. I mean, most people have to get out in, you know,
Yeah.
20 minutes, 30 minutes. So I can only imagine.
It's all about meditation, concentration, and breath working. If you don't do that during the induction, you're gonna get an hour inside the tunnel.
Wow.
But they teach you that.
Yeah.
It's not something that I know. I was, you know.
And you're guided by everyone in there, all the medical, so they're helping, making sure that, you know, everything is
Just
safe
follow
and
their
taken care of.
instructions because it really works.
I know. And also, I mean, sweating, of course, too, is so important for detoxing and getting rid of toxins, and then also reprogramming the misfolding of proteins with the heat shock proteins. So it's really an amazing protocol.
It is.
That can be so. I think most people just think of sauna as you know, detoxing. But really, it's like all of our proteins are confused, and that is the core of disease and the misfolding of proteins. So this induces heat shock proteins and helps, you know, reprogram our cells.
Yeah.
It's really an amazing, amazing procedure that most people have no idea about.
Exactly. Now they know. Now they know. When I learn about BTT's scientific approach and how it activates the body's own protective proteins, I felt hope again.
Yeah, it's just not talked about a lot. I mean, I'm not the doctor. Dr. Bray is not here. He's upstairs. So not my medical terms. He's better at that. But, you know, I just think a lot of people are not thinking about proteins or the misfolding of
They don't even
proteins.
talk about it. Yeah.
It's honestly so amazing. And the heat shock proteins is something that needs to be talked about more.
We're gonna keep doing that.
So have you told more people about this with Parkinson's? I know you also have a foundation. If you want to give a little, what is it, Life Beyond Parkinson's?
Yeah, thank you for mentioning.
Of course.
I create a YouTube channel.
Oh.
In Portuguese, right? For my Brazilian community.
Yes.
So we talk about storytelling, science, community. You know, it's to inspire and to say to everybody, you're not alone. So we unite knowledge and hope, right?
Yeah.
It's beautiful work that we're doing on YouTube. And also, I'm the founder of the nonprofit Life Beyond Parkinson's. You know, we are doing a great job.
And is it bringing the community together? I think that's also so important. Yeah, because then you guys, everyone can discuss what's working, what's not working, you know, how to lift each other up, how, you know, community is so important for anything, you know. Loneliness is, I guess, like smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. So when you're around community, when you're around friends and loving people and uplifting people, that can also impact your health.
Yeah, the social connection is really important for a healthy lifestyle as well. So, and I know when people have Parkinson's, they don't do that. They are afraid. People, they are looking to you like you're the tremor, the disease, not you.
Yeah.
So they don't go out anymore. They don't do social events anymore because they are, you know,
afraid of judgment,
shame. Yes, there's a lot of people with Parkinson's in this situation.
Wow.
And I say, you know, the best thing that I did for me after Parkinson's was
keep living,
communicating. I have Parkinson's, and not hiding, not, you know, being ashamed. I was free when I told people I have Parkinson's. So it's liberating.
Yeah, to really just tell people this is my situation. And
let's go together.
Yeah, it's so important. Is there anything else that you have seen that has helped as well? Do you take magnesium?
Oh, yes, you asked me that.
Yes.
So I have this doctor that works with me.
Okay.
He's specializing in integrative health. So magnesium, iron, it all depends. I'm not saying that this is the same for everybody. You have to do the exams.
I'm such a test, don't guess.
Yes. Yes.
Because everyone's body is different. And I even asked you
Exactly.
about gene variants, your DNA, that also can have an impact on, your lifestyle as well, or some things that can trigger when you have certain gene variants. So,
Not in my case. Nobody in my
yeah.
family never had a Parkinson's. So it's,
I know. I think that's important to also mention is that some people will say, well, if it's in my, you know, from my parents, or I do have that DNA, then,
yeah.
and they won't think about this, but you didn't have
I
that.
didn't have that. And I know now that only 10% of the cases have that.
Wow.
So it's a huge difference, right?
It's also a dopamine deficiency.
It is totally.
And now I take a lot of L-tyrosine.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I love it.
That's good. You
It's,
see?
I mean, it's, people do not think about this with Parkinson's, but it's a dopamine deficiency.
It is.
And it's really
And
something
without
that can
dopamine,
be.
oh my God, you have no motivation.
I
You don't do anything.
know. And that's why I love focusing on the brain, because I think we can really uplift our brain and give our brain energy, which that is, I've been doing that. I've been kind of biohacking my brain, and it's really improved my happiness. It's improved my energy. It's improved my motivation.
Yeah.
And there's certain factors that you can do, like certain foods, certain supplements, certain things to increase your serotonin, your dopamine, all these things that are affecting your neurotransmitters.
Exactly. And serotonin, it's
In the
our
gut.
gut.
I know.
I thought it was in our brain. I was like, oh my God. So more you research, more in love you are with your body. It's incredible.
I know. And you realize it's all connected, the gut, the body, the brain. And so it's all important to make sure that you have, those right nutrition, all those things that are going to affect even just minerals. Minerals are so important for your brain function and your neurotransmitters. So all of this plays a role in your brain health and in your...
Yeah, the most important thing that I found out about my health was taking care of my gut.
Yeah.
It's totally connected.
It's
with Parkinson's, especially in
Yeah.
my case. So anti-inflammatory nutrition, it's essential. It's like you have to change your diet.
Yeah.
See what works for you, do the test. Sometimes our body change with our age.
Yeah.
So you gotta do the blood test, the whatever test you have to do.
I think
find out.
it's one of your best investments is to do lab work, to do gut testing, any of that. I mean, people go on these vacations and they buy this purse or anything, but really if you do that $500 lab test, that can prevent a lot of things in the future and really make you feel good today. And a lot of people don't realize too, your thyroid, your hormones, it could be a selenium deficiency. It could be an iodine deficiency, something so simple, or L-tyrosine or something. And people just never think about it. They can be 60 years old and never think about it. And really, they weren't living their best life because they were just deficient, or, and they were even pregnant women too. They'll have, I had a friend, she had her baby very iron deficient after. She was very lethargic. She was, and so of course then after she did some testing, iron deficient. And once she started taking iron, her whole energy changed. So one supplement can really have a big impact on your daily life,
Especially after COVID. So many things changed.
A lot
do your
of people.
test.
I know.
Right?
A lot of people were affected, I think, in ways that we can't really quantify.
One thing that I noticed in my body was the sugar. As soon as I eliminated the sugar, my body went back to life again. So it's
cutting out sugar. I know.
Sugar.
I think a lot of disease too. Once your body's confused, it will thrive off of sugar. Like we know, like candida, bacteria, all those things love to feed off of sugar. It's just like their energy source. So it's a lot of people will need to cut out sugar, not for the rest of your life, but especially you know, natural sugar, of course, is the best.
Yeah,
But especially if you're trying to recover from something, it's best to really cut out as much sugar as you can for that period of time of recovery. So
I couldn't go slow, you know, I had to be like, I'm gonna cut sugar 100%, radical. Because if I was like, just a little today, 2 days without, 3 days, no, you have to do what you have to do, just do it, concentrate.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Like,
It's your
do
life.
you want your life back and
you don't want to just survive.
Yeah, yeah.
Progress.
Yeah, exactly. So anyone who is interested in this treatment, what would you want to tell them? Should you say this is something that you would highly recommend for people that are dealing with neurological disease?
Oh yes, I always say come with an open heart and mind. This isn't just about fixing something. It's about understanding your body in a new way. Mm-hmm. If you have the feeling to explore it, go after that instinct. You know, your body, you have to listen to your body. You know what you have to do, because sometimes people argue because I am far away from the clinic, or it's too expensive, or it's too hard. If you feel it, go after the instinct, because that's what I did and it worked for me. I can always talk about my journey, right? My experience. And there's Dr. Abreu always check if you are a candidate to do the treatment. It's not like I want to do it, just go ahead and do it. Mm-hmm. So they have to evaluate your history, you know, your case. So, but what I can say for sure is you can trust. We feel like we are home.
Yeah.
We feel safe and empowered.
And Dr. Abreu really wants to help treat people. He has such a great heart.
Oh,
He's not someone who's just trying to sell, or
you're not just a patient.
He really wants to help people. He's here all day, every day, trying to help as many people
the
as
entire
possible.
team is like that, right?
Yeah.
It's exceptional. You're not treated just like a patient. They see you like a whole person. Mm-hmm. It's incredible. It's the best experience so far.
And it works.
And it works. For a lot
Everyone's
of people.
body's different. Everyone's genes, everyone's lifestyle is different. So it definitely is going to affect everyone different. Like most treatments out there, you know, everyone wants that one answer. And that's just not the case. No matter what type of medication, what type of treatment, it always is going to affect people differently.
Yeah, healing is not just about managing symptoms.
Yeah.
It's about understanding your body.
It's so important. It's just so everyone out there, you would say this procedure is doable.
It is.
And you can get through the 200 degrees.
Yes, he knows. Well, you can deal with it.
You will also be glowing after and lose weight, I'm sure.
No, we don't lose weight. There's a lot of fluid inside you. You look heavier, actually. You know, because of the fluid.
Oh.
The hydration.
Yeah.
So I hope to lose weight, but no, it doesn't do that. Almost. But,
it's a beauty procedure. No?
What I can say is it helped me to reduce some of the symptoms, yes, but it's more than that. Gave me hope and direction again.
Yeah.
You feel alive. You feel like now I can do it. Now I can
enjoy your day.
Oof.
In New York.
There's no treatment like that yet, you know.
Yeah. And so you can still walk, you can still do all those things.
Yes.
And that is something that you want to prevent, because that is something that is difficult sometimes for Parkinson's patients.
Totally. It's so difficult because your mind is working just fine. You're like, I know, I live my whole life doing this movement. Why is it not doing now?
Yeah.
So it's too much. So prevent that. You know, you can prevent with healthy lifestyle, with the basics, like we were talking in the beginning here. And
once you're done with the procedure, you notice, I know there's some fatigue after
exhaustion.
You have some symptoms of a little headache afterwards.
No.
But when do you start to feel better? What can
24
people,
hours after.
24 hours after?
It's been 48 hours now, right?
Okay.
After induction. And 24 hours after, you feel good right after you come out from the tunnel.
Okay.
You feel more like connected with your body, more confident. It's incredible, the sensation. Even when you're tired, like because of the heat and your body went so much stress, right, inside the tunnel. But 24 hours after, it's like, oof, I can breathe again.
Your body's functioning better.
No mental
Things are
confusion.
connecting better.
Yes, and they always say, don't do too much because you feel alive, you want to do everything. Just, take it slow because your body is still working. Even after a month or 2 months after the induction, you
can still feel it.
You can still feeling, and the symptoms gets better.
Wow.
Even after 2 months, I think.
You can tell it's getting better and better throughout
You can tell. If we meet together in 2 months, you're gonna see the difference.
Wow.
Yes, that's for sure, because I had this the 3 times I did the induction.
Wow.
It's wonderful.
That is so amazing. So everyone out there with a neurological disease or Parkinson's, there's inspiration, there's hope.
Research,
do your healthy lifestyle habits.
But I always say, don't expect miracle. Don't come to and expect this treatment you're gonna do everything.
Yeah.
You have to do your part. With a healthy, change your lifestyle. Emotional regulation is important. Sleep, like everything we mentioned here.
It's so important. I think people just want that one thing that it's going to take them there. It's not. No. You have to do so much. It's a whole aspect. It's the mind, the body, it's everything. So it's not you come here and everything is fixed.
Unfortunately. But I understand I had the expectation the first time too, but every time I came to do the induction again, I was more prepared. Because I prepare my gut, I prepare my mind, I was doing the breath work. So it's a lot of work, but it's worth it because I want to live, not just survive.
I know. And a lot of people, they just kind of go day to day without wanting to really live their life. Yeah. And I think it's so important that to keep pushing and to have that energy and that excitement for life, no matter what stage you're in, to always have hope, to always have that excitement. Yeah,
it's not a cure, but you can live well with Parkinson's.
I mean, it's even on your Instagram, I'm like, wow, you are living your life.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong.
Working out, doing traveling.
Sometimes it's so hard, Jenny. It's so hard. Sometimes I cry, but I stand up again,
Yeah.
You have to keep fighting, even when you don't have a disease.
Yeah.
Day by day.
And I think it's not just about disease either. No. It's about you making your life the best.
Yes,
the best. And so I think a lot of people out there, this is not just for people who have maybe some type of neurological disease. This is about saying, I want to live my best life. How do I do that?
And we have a lot today. The more you research, you'll find out.
I know. Right? We have more knowledge about our bodies. We have more money going.
Yeah.
Money going to medical, to all these treatments, but somehow these diseases and depression is on the rise, and so something needs to change.
We gotta change that.
Yeah. So, well, everyone, come to BTT Medical Institute. It is here in Aventura, Florida, and anyone can come. You're in New York. There's many that come from Brazil or from all around the world to come to BTT Medical. This is an amazing procedure by Dr. Abreu, and we're here just trying to spread the word so that people have the knowledge and know about this amazing protocol. So
thank you so much, Jenny, for this opportunity and for the job you're doing. It's so great. You're going to help a lot of people.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on.
You're welcome. My pleasure.